Ford.
Okay.
The story of Ford begins in the United States with a man who believed that cars should not be a luxury only for the rich. His name was Henry Ford. Born in 1863 on a farm in Michigan, he grew up surrounded by machines and tools. From a young age, he was fascinated by how mechanical systems worked. Instead of wanting to become a traditional farmer, Henry Ford spent his time taking apart watches and learning how engines functioned. Henry Ford. As a young man, Henry Ford moved to the city of Detroit to work as a mechanic and engineer. During the late 1800s, the automobile industry was still in its earliest stages. Cars were rare, expensive, and often unreliable. Ford believed that with the right design and production method, cars could become practical for everyday people. This idea became the foundation of everything he later built. The first vehicle. In 1896, Henry Ford built his first working vehicle, called the quadricycle. It was a small machine with 4 bicycle wheels and a simple gasoline engine. The vehicle looked unusual compared to modern cars, but it proved that Ford could build a functional automobile. This early success encouraged him to continue developing his ideas and improving the design. The creation of Ford Motor Company. In 1903, Henry Ford officially founded the Ford Motor Company in Detroit. At first, the company produced a small number of vehicles each year. Cars were still considered luxury items, and many manufacturers built them slowly by hand. Ford had a different vision. He wanted to produce cars efficiently and sell them at a price that ordinary workers could afford. The Model T. In 1908, Ford introduced the Model T. This car changed the automobile industry forever. It was simple, durable, and easy to repair. The design allowed it to handle rough roads that were common at the time. Most importantly, it was affordable compared to other cars. The Model T quickly became popular across the United States and eventually around the world. The assembly line. One of Henry Ford's most important contributions was the moving assembly line. Introduced in 1913, this system transformed the way cars were built. Instead of workers moving around the factory to build a single car, the car moved along a production line while each worker performed a specific task. This dramatically reduced production time. A car that once took many hours to assemble could now be built much faster. Affordable transportation. The efficiency of the assembly line allowed Ford to lower the price of the Model T repeatedly. As a result, millions of people who had never owned a car before could finally afford one. The automobile stopped being a luxury product and became part of everyday life. Roads improved, travel became easier, and entire industries began to grow around car ownership. The Ford logo. The Ford logo is known for its blue oval with white script lettering. The script resembles Henry Ford's signature, giving the brand a personal identity. The oval shape was introduced to create a clear and recognizable emblem that could be easily placed on vehicles. Over time, the blue oval became one of the most recognizable symbols in the automotive world. Growth and expansion. During the 20th century, Ford continued to expand its lineup. The company produced trucks, family sedans, and performance cars. One of the most famous models introduced later was the Ford Mustang in 1964. The Mustang became an icon of American automotive culture, known for its sporty design and powerful engines. Innovation and challenges. Like many large companies, Ford faced periods of success as well as challenges. Economic changes, competition, and new technologies required the company to adapt. Over time, Ford invested in improved safety systems, fuel efficiency, and modern manufacturing techniques. The company also expanded globally, producing vehicles in many different countries. Modern Ford. Today, Ford remains one of the largest automobile manufacturers in the world. The brand produces a wide range of vehicles, including pickup trucks, SUVs, electric vehicles, and performance models. The Ford F-150, for example, has become one of the best-selling vehicles in the United States for decades. Legacy. From a small workshop in Detroit to a global automotive company, Ford's story is closely tied to the development of modern transportation. Henry Ford's vision of making cars accessible to ordinary people changed not only the car industry, but also the way societies move and connect. The blue oval logo now represents more than just a brand. It represents a long history of engineering, manufacturing innovation, and the idea that technology can transform everyday life